guys! This is Reka, the Miss Isolde signing. Our vlog today is all about Bookhaul for 1 year anniversary in the YouTube community. So yeah, I bought books from National Bookstore and I earned it 6 months from January to June. Meaning, I saved little by little buying books. January 2 books, February 3 books, so on and so forth until June, and I earned total books of 15 books. So I will going to haul it with you today. So thank you to National Bookstore for sending me a good quality books. Yeah, let's do this, guys. So yeah, the first book that I will going to haul you is The Summer Wives by Beatrice. Yeah, so yeah, this is all about, my I think many wives. So let's read this book. I don't have any information or any idea with this book. I just choose this book because I think we were gonna learn a lot from this book, guys. So let's read the synopsis, guys. Actually, the synopsis is somewhat like the description of the book. I will going to read this one for you. So this book is all about Miranda Sawyer. So let's read this book. New York Times bestselling author Beatrice William brings us the essential novel of the season, a ravishing post-war fable of love, class, power, and redemption set among the inhabitants of an inclusive island of the New England coast. So let's read this further. In here, in the summer of 1951, Miranda Schuyler arrives an elite, secretive, weather-trapped island as a schoolgirl from the margin of high society, still reeling
from the loss of her father in the Second World War. When her beautiful mother marries Hal Fisher, whose estate is bankrupt, overlooks its famous lighthouse, Miranda is catapulted into a heady new world of degrees and cocktails, status and swimming pools. Isabel Fisher, Miranda's new stepsister, all long legs and world-weary bravado, is eager to draw Miranda into the arcane custom of Windrush society. Yet beneath the island patrician facade, there are really two castes. The summer families with their steadfast ways and quiet possession, and the working class of Portuguese fishermen and the domestic laborers who earn their living on the water in the landings of the grand houses, uneasy among Isabel's village friends. Miranda finds herself drawn to Joseph Vargas, whose father keeps the lighthouse with his mysterious wife. But as the summer wind to its end, Joseph and Miranda are caught in a catastrophe that will shatter Windrush's hard-won tranquility and vanish Miranda from the island of nearly 2 decades. Now, in the landmark summer 1969, Miranda returns at last.
So I guess, I don't know the story yet, but because of synopsis, I think they believe that Miranda here died and her boyfriend Joseph was being in jail because of Miranda's missing to the island. So this is so intrigue story that we may know in the future to be included in my future TBR. I am so thankful that I have a good quality books that's sent by the National Bookstore, and I saw it in the Book of the Month in the US subscription that it is included in the previous subscription. So this is on a hardbound copy, and yeah, thank you so much. I'm so excited to read this book. The second book that I will going to hold with you is The Other Woman, He Loves Me, She Loves Me Not, a novel by M.d.Cruz. So I don't have any idea of this book, and this is so intriguing for me. I bought this in National Bookstore sale copy, low price. So this is on a hardbound copy, and this is on a hardcover of white. And yeah, let's begin the synopsis of this book. I don't have any idea. I just get it, and I might interested with the story, with the cover of the book, and yeah, let's read this with you. So, he loves you. Adam adores Emily. Emily thinks Adam's perfect. The man she thought she'd never meet. But she knows you not. Lurking in the shadow is a rival. A woman who shared a deep bond with the man she loves. And she'll stop at nothing. Emily closed Adam, but she didn't choose his mother. Mommy, there's nothing a mother would do
For her son, and now, Emily is about to find out just how far Honey will go to get what she wants Emily gone forever. The other woman will have you questioning her on every page in the previously psychological thriller about a man, his nigger friend, and the mother who will never let you go.
So I think this is all about the other woman. I think there is a third party book, and this is so intriguing. So I bought this. So the third book that I will going to haul with you from National Bookstore is Playing in the Mist by Ahdieh. This is a New York Times best-selling author. I didn't know the story of this book, that's why we are going to read all of it. We better read the synopsis first. So this is in a hardbound copy, in a purple and metallic title of the book. Here it goes. So let's read the synopsis of this book.
The only daughter of a prominent samurai, Mariko has always known she'd been raised for one purpose and one purpose only, to marry. Never mind her cunning, which rival that of her twin brother, Kenshin, or her skill as accomplished alchemist. Since Mariko was not born a boy, her fate was still the moment she drew her first breath. So at just 17 years old, Mariko was sent to the Imperial Palace to meet her betrothed, a man she did not choose. For the very first time, the journey is cut short when Mariko's convoy is viciously attacked by the Black Clan, a dangerous group of bandits who've been hired to kill Mariko before she reaches the palace. The lone survivors Mariko narrowly escaped to the woods, where she plans her revenge. Dressed as peasant boy, she sets out to infiltrate the Black Clan and hunt down those responsible for the target of her life. Once she within the ranks, though Mariko finds for the first time she appreciates for her intellect and abilities. She even finds herself falling in love, a love that will force her to question everything she ever knew about her family, her purpose, and her deepest desire of power. Set against the backdrop of evil Japan, Playing in the Mist is the passionate action-packed adventure from New York Times bestselling author Ahdieh. So, yeah.
I think we will gonna follow the main character here, Mariko, and who is the love of her life here, and this is a story the story is based from Japan. So we are going to find out when we read this book and include this on TBR. So the fourth book that I include in my book haul from National Bookstore as well is The Beast Made of the Night by Dnyebuchi. So the author is from New York Times and Sunday Times best-selling novel Carval. So the Beast Made of Night, which be with you, Stephanie Garber. This is on a white dust jacket and on a purple hardcover and the silver title of the book. And yeah, really I don't know the story of this book, and this is published 2017. So yeah, the design, the illustrative design of the book is so geniusly right here. So let's read the synopsis of this book.
In the walled city of cost, purity is its salver, but cleansing wrongdoing comes at a cost. Craft magics can magically extract sin from the sinner in the form of sin beast, little creatures exposed from feelings of guilt. Young sin eaters, known as Ahdieh, are adventured by the Mages to slay the beast. 17-year-old Hutch is the most talented of the Ahdieh, but his livelihood comes with the dangerous consequences. When he kills a sin beast, a tattoo of the beast stains his skin, while the guilt of committing his sin appears in his mind. Most Ahdieh are driven mad by the process, but Hutch is healthy and desperate to provide for his family. When Hutch is called to eat the sin of her royal, he faces off against the first-person beast he's ever encountered, and the battle doesn't end at the beast's demise. The scene often touch eyes to a dark conspiracy. There is someone in the palace plotting to destroy us. Now Touch must fight to save his homeland and his homeland. Tribute author Dnyebuchi deliver unforgettable concept adventure that powerfully explore the true meaning of justice and guilt.
Oh, yeah. So, the writer is Ahdieh. So, we are going to find out what this book is all about. And I have no idea with this book. I just love the cover and we will learn from this book. Nakalagay at the back of this book, every time it feels like it's last forever, the sorrow that breaks my skin, the doubt that fills my mind, the cold that pierces my bones, I want to cry out, that my throat is full of sin. The moment stretch out like piece of rubber being pulled and pulled and pulled until it finally snaps. So I think this is somewhat like a little bit thrilling, a little bit action, and a little bit romance drama, I think. So we were gonna find out this when we include this on my TBR in the future. So guys, the fifth book that I include in my book for today about this National Bookstore, Blood Red Snow White, a novel by Marcus Sedwick, winner of the Prince Award. This is so intriguing, guys. So at the back, Sedwick is one of the most sophisticated, thought-provoking voices in a young adult novels. So we leave Moscow and speed to Stockholm, and I thought it was all going to be easy. But how quickly everything begins to fall apart. I left Loud Heart in a bar that night, so sure of what I was doing, so sure I was right to turn him down, but soon such certainty crumbled. I became a spy after all. Oh my god. Somewhat like the authors is always, repeating the words. And this is on a white cover and of course on a black title. So this is on a hardbound copy. This is all a hardbound copy, guys. So let's read all the synopsis.
There never was a story that was happy through the There never was a story that was happy through and through. When writer Arthur Ransom leaves his home in England and moves to Russia to work a journalist, it is with little idea of violent revolution about to erupt. Unwittingly, he finds himself at its center, tapped by British to report back on the Bolsheviks, even as he becomes dangerously romantically entangled with the revolutionary leader, thus the personal secretary. Both sides seek to use Arthur for their own purposes, and as he struggles to find autonomy, both sides grow to suspect him of being a double agent. Arthur wants only to elope far from conflict with his beloved, but when he attempts to extract himself in Estonia from the complicated politics and politicians that he fears will lead them both to their deaths. The decisions he faces are the most dangerous and difficult of his life. Equal parts thriller, love story, and fairy tales, Prince Middle, winning author Marcus Sedwick. Blood Red Snow White is sweeping romantic adventure novel based on a true story of the love children Arthur Ransom's experience with love in the dread war-torn Russia.
Oh my god, this is a true to life story. Oh my god, I'm so intrigued with this story. This is somewhat like a fairy tale, a love story, and a thriller. So we're going to find out this, and I'm so interested with this book. Oh my god, I love it. This is from 2007. Sixth book that I will going to haul with you is from Marilu. This is Warcross, Player Hunter Hacker Poem. Actually guys, kasamahan siya ng The Legend na nabasa ko na graphic novel from the previous month, guys. This is from Marilu. This this on a light blue cover with metallic silver print of the title. I like the color of the book, guys. So let's read the synopsis of this book. For the millions who log in every day, Warcross isn't just a game, it's a way of life. As far as I know, based from what I've watched in the YouTube channel from all the bookstore who read this book of Marilu named Warcross is all about a cyborg or a cyber crime or what we call war on a game. So I'm very interested with this book and I bought this just to show you, just to read with you, and maybe we can have a lesson learned in this with the synopsis. The obsession started 10 years ago and its fan base now span the globe. Some eager to escape from reality and others hoping to make a profit. Struggling to make ends meet, teenager hacker Emika Chen works as the bounty hunter, tracking down Warcross player who's bet on a game illegally. But the bounty hunting world is competitive one and survival has not been easy. Oh, as what I said, this is all about a cyber crime, guys. To make some quick cash, Emika takes a risk and hacks into the opening game of International Warcross Championship, only to accidentally glitch herself into action and become an overnight sensation. Convinced she's going to be arrested, Emika is shocked when instead she gets a call from a game creator, the elusive young billionaire Hideo Tanaka, with an irresistible offer. He needs a spy on the inside of the year tournament in order to uncover a security problem, and he wants Emika for the job. With no time to lose, Emika whisks off the Tokyo and crashes into the world of fame and fortune that she is only dream of, but soon her investigation uncovered a sinister plot with major consequences for the entire Warcross empire. So this is somewhat like so intrigued. I never been into a sci-fi game or a cybercrime story novel. This is a sci-fi thriller. This is so interesting, guys. Maybe there is an action of this. Maybe there is an action pack. Yeah, there is an action pack of this book. When you read at the back, a vibrant action pack shot of an adrenaline. Lou delivers character with heart and determination, then sets them loose in luminous elusive world infinite possibility. So I'm so excited to read these books with you in the future to be included in my future TBR. So the seventh book that I have to include in my book haul as my anniversary book haul. Actually, I am 1 year as a booktuber in this YouTube, guys. Actually, I started YouTube channel year 2009 and deleted it, and they make it again year 2013 as a study vlogger. But afterward, I'm not an active in the YouTube and I started study vlogger year 2013, and right after 2020 I started to do a booktube channel. So let's continue Bookhaul. So the next book is Love and War by Marisa de la Cruz, an Alex and Lisa story. This is on a hardbound copy and a black hardcover in a metallic blue title.
So the synopsis of this book: their love inspires a nation, but will it form a more perfect union? 17 Albany, New York. As the war for American independence raged on, Alexander Hamilton and Elizabeth Schuyler begins their new life as a married couple. Still, Alex is determined as ever to prove his mettle and security his legacy, even if that means leaving his beloved Elizabeth behind to join the front lines of the Battle of Yorktown. But when the war unexpectedly arrives on Elisa's doorstep, she must fight for a better future for their fledgling country and for the marriage. Yet, even after the revolution comes to To its historic close, Alex and Lisa happily ever after is threatened. Lisa struggled to build a home in the hustle and bustle of New York City because an Alex burgeoning law practice brings him up against his greatest rival, the ambitious young lawyer Aaron Burr, and with Alex a star on the rise. Elisa can't help but feel neglected by a husband who seemed to have time for someone but her, torn apart by new trials and temptation. Can Alex and Elisa's epic love survive life in the big city? The battle are just beginning in the sumptuous sequel to Melissa de la Cruz.
So yeah, this is, I think, a contemporary romance novel. This is a love story book, and we will gonna read this book in my future TBR. It published 2008. Yeah. So I'm so excited to read this. The next book that I will going to hold with you today is from Yoon. This is my first time to have her book. Everything. So I do believe that it has a movie because it says here includes movie photos. So yeah, this is the book, and according to the booktube community, this is a good book to read for those who love romance and for those who love story. So yeah, this is on a hardbound copy and a blue cover and a metallic silver title. So let's read the synopsis of this book. Medicine is as rare as it is famous. Basically, I'm allergic to the world. I don't leave my house, have not left my house in 17 years. The only people I ever see are my mom and my nurse, Ahdieh. But then one day, a moving truck arrives next door. I look out my window and I see him. He's tall, lean, and wearing on a black t-shirt, black jeans, black sneaker, and a black knit cap that covers his hair completely. He catches me looking and stares at me. I stare right back. His name. We can predict the future, but we can predict some things. For example, I am certainly going to fall in love with Uli. It's almost certain going to be a disaster. So yeah, I'm so excited to read this book with you, and most probably we will going to read this and be included this in my future TBR, and I'm so excited to read these books with you and to read the movie itself with you. And yeah, I love these books, guys. So the next book that I will going to hold with you is Of the Neptune by Anna Banks. So this is the first time that I'm going to have a book of Anna Banks, and this is on a hardbound copy. I do believe this is a second series volume of the story, and yeah, we will gonna read this one, the synopsis to you guys. A man who is half human and half Sirens.
And friend Serena Galen needs time together alone, away from the kingdom of Poseidon and Triton. Emma's grandfather, the Poseidon king, suggests that two visit a small town called Neptune. Neptune is a home to both Serena and half-breeds alike, but Emma and Galen didn't sign up to be peacemaker between the ocean-living Serena and their land-dwelling freshwater counterparts. They didn't bargain for meeting a charming half-breed named Reed, who can barely disguise his feeling for Emma, and they especially didn't expect to find themselves in the middle of a power struggle that threatens not only their love but their ocean kingdoms. So this is
It's somewhat like against all odds story, I guess. The girl here is a mermaid. All we were going to know with, I think, Siren or Serena Legacy. Because we're going to read this book in the future with you. So yeah. So the next book that I will going to hold with you, make a fun hold it with you, and this is, I think, the third or second book. Yeah, this having a deck of ages, and this is from The School for the Good and Evil Quest for Glory by Chainani, Suman Chainani. So this is on a hardbound copy. I love the color. This is nude color, guys. On a blue gray, scent of light blue. And let's read the synopsis of this book. I think this includes 6-volume hexalogy series, guys. So let's read the synopsis with you. With every end comes a new beginning.
A student at the School of Good and Evil thought they had found their ever after when they vanished the malevolent schoolmaster. Little do they know that their world is about to grow bigger, and so they are stories. In order to graduate, everyone must complete a 4-year quest for glory. Not only are these quests dangerous and unpredictable, but the stakes are high. Success brings eternal adoration, and failure means obscurity forever. For their quest, Ahdieh and S.Perkins are trying to return Camelot's its former splendor as queen and king. For her quest, Sophie seeks to mold evil in her own image, but soon they all feel themselves growing more isolated and alone. When their classmate quest plunge into chaos, however, someone must lead the charge to save them. If good and evil can find a way to work together, neither side will survive. Suman Chainani triumphantly turns to end this world with his action-packed 4th installment.
So this is the 4th book. So guys, as I read the synopsis of this book, this is the 4th volume of the hexalogy series. Oh yeah, and I have only one. So in the near future, when I complete the series, we will include this on my future TBR. So yeah, I'm so excited to read this one with you. Next book that I will going to hold with you is from Caracas, the Sirens. So yeah, you know the selection series. This is only a sequel to that series, guys. I've done reading the 4 volumes of Miss Caracas, and I do believe this is the 6th or the 7th one. So let's read the synopsis of this book. The cover of this book is on a nude blue and dark blue color, and on the title is on metallic gold. So I love the color of the book.
So let's read the synopsis. Love is a risk worth taking. Years ago, Kathleen was rescued from drowning by the ocean. To repay her debt, she has served as a siren ever since, using her voice to lure countless strangers to their depths. Though a single word from Kallen can kill, she can resist spending her days on land, watching ordinary people and lodging for the day when she will be able to speak and laugh and live freely among them again. Kallen is resigned to finishing her sentence in solitude until she meets Ahdieh, handsome, caring, and kind. Ahdieh is everything Kallen ever dreamed of, and though she can talk to him, they soon forge a connection neither of them can deny. And Kallen doesn't want to. Falling in love with Yoon breaks all the ocean rules, and if the ocean discover Kallen's feelings, she'd be forced to leave Ahdieh for good. But for the first time in a lifetime of following the rules, Kallen is determined to follow her heart.
So I'm so excited to read this book with you. And if you're watching my selection series, book talk, selection series reading vlog, I will going to link in about the iCard of the reading vlog and the wrap up of this book. And yeah, the story of Miss Caracas when it comes to the selection series is quite good, and I rated the book of her a 5-star. And this one, I'm so excited with this book to be included in my future TBR. The next book that I will going to include on our book haul for today is from Jenna Evans Welch, Love and Luck. This is on a hardbound copy, and this is on sale in National Bookstore. This is on a purple cover with a white accent, a metallic purple title on the edge. So yeah, let's read the synopsis of this book. I wanted this to be real life, not editor. Ahdieh is visiting Ireland for her aunt's over-the-top destination wedding and hoping she can stop thinking about the one horrible thing that left her miserable and heartbroken. Oh my god, this is so exciting story and threatens her future. But her brother Ian isn't about to let her forget, and his constant needing leads to argument and even a fish fight between the two once inseparable siblings. But when Ahdieh discovered an unusual guidebook island for the
Broken, hidden in the dusty shelves of the hotel library, she finally able to escape her anxious mind and Ian's criticism. And then their travel plans changed. Suddenly, Ahdieh finds herself on the whirlwind tour of the Emerald Isles, trapped in the world's smallest vehicle with Ian and his admittedly cute Irish accented friend Rowan. As the trio journeys over breathtaking green hills past countless castles and through the number of fairy tale forests, Ahdieh hopes her guidebook will heal not only her broken heart but also her shattered relationship with her brother. That is, they don't get completely lost along the way.
So yeah, I think the story has this a triangle love story. Oh my god. So we are going to find out, and this is a European story because it happens in Ireland. Oh my god, I'm so excited to include this in my future TBR with you guys, and let's have a lesson learned with this book. So the next book that I will going to hold with you for today is from Marilu as well, The Midnight Star, a young elite's novel, guys. Here it goes. So yeah, this is on a hardbound blue and a gold metallic cover or a title of the book. So let's read the synopsis of this book. There was one a time when darkness shrouded the world and the darkness had a queen. Adelina Amorito is done suffering. She turned her back on those who had betrayed her and achieved the ultimate revenge victory. Her reign as White Wolf has been a triumphant one, but with each conquest, cruelty only grows. The darkness within his hand began to spiral out of control, threatening to destroy all she gained. When a new danger appears, Adelina forced to revisit old wounds, putting not only herself at risk but every elite. In order to preserve her empire, Adelina and her roses must join the dagger on a perilous quest, though the uneasy alliance may be proved to be a real danger. So this is a story of adventure and somewhat like a little bit a love story, a little bit uh, fantasy, a little bit love and adventure story, guys. I'm so excited to include this on my future figure, guys. The next book that I will going to hold with you is I bought this long time ago, January. Oh my god. This is entitled Mirage by Sumaya Daud. Sorry for my pronunciation of the last name, but it's up to you guys. Just comment down below the real pronunciation of the last word. A smart, romantic, exciting debut by real talent Veronica Roth. Guys, this is on a hardbound copy, a yellow and a silver metallic title upon and on the edge. So let's read the book. The design is so quite beautiful. And yeah, the synopsis. Her own face was the enemy. In a world dominated by the brutal Gothic Empire, 18-year-old Amani is a dreamer. She dreams of what life was like before, the occupation of writing poetry, and receiving a sign from Dia that one day she too will have adventure and travel beyond her isolated home. But when an adventure comes for Hermione, it is not what she expects. She is kidnapped by the regime and taken in a secret to royal palace, where she discovered that she looks nearly identical to the cruel half-Batek Princess Maram. The princess is so hated by her conquered people that she requires a body double, someone to appear in public as Maram, ready to die in her place. As Amani is forced into her new role, as Armani forced into her new role, she knows she is a prisoner in all but name. Even so, she can help enjoying the palace beauty, but in her time with the princess fiancé at Edris, but the glitter of the royal court belies a word of violence and fear. If Amai ever wishes to see her family again, she must play the princess to perfection because one wrong move could lead to her death. So I think this is somewhat like um, romantic, a young adult romantic fantasy book and adventure as well. So we are going to include it in my future TBR. And this is published long time ago, I think. And there is a map on it. And long time ago, year 2018. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm so excited for this book story, you guys. Next book that I will include in the future TBR and to be whole with you, the final book. My god, this is somewhat thriller. This is my second book to be whole with you as a thriller, as a suspense, guys. So, from S.Perkins, there is someone inside your house. So this is my second time to read in my YouTube channel. Somewhat like a suspense, a scary story. So this is on a purple pink, and on a black cover and a silver metallic title. So when you open the book, it is on pink, guys. So let's read the book. It's been almost a year since Makani Yang came to live with her grandmother in the landlocked Nebraska, and she's still adjusting to her new life and still haunted by her past in Hawaii. Then one by one, the students of First Small Town High School begin to die in a series of gruesome murders, each with increasing and grotesque flair. As the terror grows closer and hunt intensifies for the killer, Makani will be forced to confront her own dark secrets. So, this is somewhat like a scary story. You know, the first story that I have read a thriller like suspense story is The Daughter. I put out the link above the iCard in order for you to watch my video reading and the wrap up of the book, and I'm so excited to read these books with you, and this is my second time to read a thriller book, guys. Oh yeah. So guys, all in all, the book that I am going to all in all, the total books that I hope today is total of 15 books, guys, and I hope soon to be included it on my future TBR, and I will not going to make a BTR or TBR right now. All I have to do is do a reading blog included the TBR as well. So I am so busy right now. I don't take the board exam for the month of July because I am right here in the province. But yeah, I hope to take board exam in the near future. A good career to help others as well and to seek and find my new upgrading career with helping others, especially the patient in hospital, because I am right now a private duty nurse and I already have an experience, especially formal and informal situation. Formal means when I am at the hospital, private nurse at the hospital, and for informal when I am at home of the patient. So there are many circumstances of being a nurse. There are many, that can't explain, that cannot be, whole with you guys. So yeah. So but today I hold 15 books from National Bookstore as my anniversary book haul for my YouTube channel, and I am 1 year na in this YouTube as a booktuber. Thank you so much for those who are really a booktuber, a bookish, or a bookworm who subscribe in my YouTube. Thank you for watching me. So yeah, that's all my book haul for today, and I hope you're doing fine. Keep safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. And yeah, drink more vitamins for your good health and immune system. So that's on my vlog. This is Miss Isolde Stag. Bye-bye.